So class 10, we have already done 2 video lessons from chapter 8b. So now let's start with the topic combination of resistances. Okay. Now, when in an electrical circuit, we use resistances, right? We need resistances to control the current. We have learned about resistances, fixed resistance, variable resistance, rheostat, all those things we have learned. Now, sometimes in the electrical circuit, we use more than one resistance. Say you have a cell and there is electrical resistance R, which we have just done in the previous video lessons, where we found the relations between EMF, terminal voltage, internal resistance, external resistance, all those things. You found that I have used one resistance. Now, sometimes we need to use more than one resistance also, and at those times when we use more than one resistance, we can use the resistance by arranging them in such a way that few cases arise. Let's see one by one what are the cases. Suppose if I arrange the resistances, say I have got 3 resistances with you, and if I arrange the resistances, how many? R1, R2, R3. 3 resistances. Say I have got a cell which sends the current, chemical energy to electrical energy, and it's sending the current through the resistances. Now notice, is there any other path for the current to flow through this other than this? That means the current will flow through this, same current, because see, there is no other way, no other path for the current to follow. There is only a single path for the current to follow, like this and this. That means same current flows through all the resistances, right? But the potential difference across this V, across the 2 terminals, is equal to the potential differences across this resistance, say V1, then this one, say V2, then this one, say V3. Okay? So, in this case, when the same current flows through all the resistances, but potential difference across the 2 terminals is equal to the sum of the potential differences across each resistances, this combination is known as series combination. Series combination. How do we find the equivalent resistance then? That means, what is the resistance equivalent to these 3 resistances in series? What's that? Say R, let it be R. In series combination, equivalent resistance is always sum of the individual resistances. R1 plus R2 plus R3. If I use many more than plus, it will be like this. If I say I have used 2 ohm, 3 ohm, say 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm, for example, what will be the equivalent resistance? 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay? If I use, say, 4 2 ohm resistances in series, that means 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 8. 8 ohm is the equivalent resistance. Okay? Now, if such a case arises, look at this one. the current. Cell is sending the current I. I is moving like this. Now what will it do? Is there only one path for the current to follow? Is it? Current can flow through this or through this or through this. There are 3 different paths for the current to follow. Current gets distributed. Current gets distributed and flows through the resistance, because same current cannot flow through all the 3 resistances at the same time, right? Again, obviously I1 plus I2 plus I equal to, in this case I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now the same, when they move out of this resistance, is I current will flow, again gets distributed like this. In this case, there are multiple paths for the current to follow, but potential difference across the 2 terminals AB remains same. The potential difference across R1, R2, R3 same. Current different. So, this type of combination is known as parallel combination. Parallel combination of resistances. Okay? What is the equivalent resistance in this case? If resistances are in parallel combination, what is the equivalent resistance? We find it by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. If I had another one, then plus 1 by R4. Notice, you are finding 1 by R equal to this. So that means whatever will be the result, say R1 is 2, R2 is 2, R3 is 2. Say 3 are equal. 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. You have used 2, 2 and 2. So it will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So that is 3 by 2. Answer is not 3 by 2. Answer is equivalent resistance is 2 by 3, because you have, this is the formula for equivalent resistance. 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4, whatever. If you have n number of resistances, then 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4, go on like this. So, when you are finding the reciprocal 1 by R, so if I want to know what is the equivalent resistance, answer is R, not 1 by R. So, in this expression, this is a formula for 1 by R. So, your answer will be 2 by 3, not 3 by 2. Understood? Because you have found 1 by R as 3 by 2. So, R will be 2 by 3. Okay? Now, if I ask you, connect two 2 ohm resistances. 2 resistances, each having value 2 ohm. Connect them such that their equivalent resistance is less. And again I ask you, connect them in such a way that their equivalent resistance is more. That means you have got, suppose you have got 2 ohm resistances. Okay? You have got 2 ohm resistances, each value 2 ohm. If I ask you, can you make a resistance, I want a resistance which is more than 2. I want more than 2 ohm resistance. So then you will ask me, how can I make more value with the 2 ohm resistance? How can I make that? Notice, if I connect the 2 ohm resistances in series, what will be the equivalent resistance? 2 ohm plus 2 ohm, 4 ohm. Right? So, I am getting equivalent resistance more than the 2 ohm. Therefore, by series connection, you can increase the resistance. You can increase the resistance of the individual values of the resistance. The equivalent resistance will be more because you are adding. Simply. If I ask you, connect 2 ohm such 2 resistances, 2 ohm, connect them in such a way that the equivalent resistance, so that I can get a resistance which is less than 2 ohm. Then what will you do? If you connect them in parallel, what will be the equivalent resistance? 1 by R equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that is 2 by 2, that is 1. So reciprocal of 1 is 1, but please notice 1 by R you have found that, so R equal to 1 by 1 means 1, that is okay. But if it was say if it was say 3 ohm and 2 ohm, and I have asked you that please give me I want a resistance so that which is less than the say less than 3 ohm or less than 2 ohm. I want such a resistance. If you then connect it parallel, 1 by R equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2, that is 5 by 6, right? R equal to therefore 6 by 5, right? So that means 6 by 5 is less than 3, 6 by 5 is less than 2. So see, you are getting the equivalent resistance less than the individual ones, right? So this is the utilities where it depends on the circuit, it depends on my need. In my circuit, what do I need? What type of arrangement do I need? So on basis of that, we can make series connection, we can make parallel connection, in which case resistance will be more series. In series, resistance can be increased. By parallel combination, resistance can be decreased, reduced. Sometimes we can also use mixed combination. Say you have what is the equivalent resistance if I ask you? Say 1 ohm. They say for simplicity take all as 1 ohm. Let it be. How will you understand? You will always follow the path of the current. Current is flowing through this. These two are in series because same current is flowing. So these two series. Equivalent resistance for them 1 plus 1, 2 ohm. But as soon as the current reaches here, it divides into two parts. As soon as the current reaches here, it has more than one way. It divides, the current is getting divided. That means these two are in parallel combination. So 1 ohm, 1 ohm, these two parallel. What is the equivalent resistance for this? 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1. That is, you will get 2, but this is 1 by R. Remember, so R will be 1 by 2. Right? Okay. So, equivalent resistance for this is 1 by 2. So, can I instead of these two, I can replace it with this, which is 1 by 2 ohm. That means these two also in series with the equivalent resistance of these two. Ultimately, what is the equivalent resistance then? 1 plus 1. You can calculate it here also, you can leave it. You will do it later on. Best. Let's first simplify the circuit. Whenever we'll get it, we'll first simplify. Now, we can easily see these three are in series. So, 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2. So, simply 2.5 we are getting. Okay. Current flowing, these two in series. Current gets divided, that means these two parallel. What is the equivalent resistance for this? Half. That means, see, that means basically current is flowing like this. So ultimately, what is the equivalent resistance? 1 plus 1 plus half. Okay. This is a mixed combination. You have series as well as parallel. Mixed combination of resistances. Okay. So this here, as you don't have the derivation of expression, so I didn't show you how the equivalent resistance, the expressions are derived. Okay. So, but you will need them. You have numericals. So, we'll need them for numericals. Okay. Please go through these concepts because I want you to go through the concepts before we start the numericals. Okay.